We introduced you guys to Tracy Martin. Remember, Tracy Martin is Erika's best friend for over 15 years. How close are Erika and Tracy? They've done everything together. Tracy says from Romanian Angels. Erika modeled.
There are secrets people choose to carry. And then there are the ones carried for them, hidden away by friends, old allies, or protectors who once swore to keep certain stories buried. But now, some of those protectors seem ready to let those stories loose. For years, quiet questions have followed Erika Kirk, not about her marriage or her loss, but about who she really was long before the world ever knew her name. People who once knew Erika have whispered the same thing for ages, wondering if she was ever truly interested in men at all. And now, old tweets from her New York days are coming back to life, referencing a mysterious white Erika that no one can seem to identify.
Candace is putting it all out there. Erika's lies, giving us proof that it seems like the people closest to Erika Kirk knew that something was going to happen that day at UVU. A big piece of this puzzle is Erika's best friend, Tracy.
Erika's best friend for over 15 years, a woman by the name of Tracy Martin. Now, we were working off of a tip that Tracy may have been with Erika when Erika got the call from Elizabeth and Mikey.
But it doesn't stop there. Disturbing messages have surfaced. Messages that allegedly show an adult Erika talking with someone way younger than her. There are even mentions of a Romanian orphanage that some say might have been connected to something much darker than just charity work. These bits and pieces were always floating around like an unfinished puzzle. But according to several insiders, that puzzle has finally been completed, and the person holding all the missing pieces, none other than Candace Owens. Word is, she's sitting on video evidence, the kind that could finally answer every question that's been whispered about Erika's past. So, the burning question now, what exactly does Candace have? And what will it take for her to hit upload? Because let's be real, these rumors aren't brand new, but the proof that's supposedly coming, that's the game changer. So tonight, we're diving in. What's fact, what's suspicion, and what happens when loyalty flips into danger? To really understand what Candace Owens might be hiding in her vault, you've got to start with the people who've been in Erika's circle long before Charlie ever entered the picture.
Found out that the CEO of a large organization, 25-year-old by the way, was inappropriately texting a 15-year-old, breaking down Erika Kirk Francevay, I don't know if I'm saying that right, in her texts between a 15-year-old.
These are the ones who saw everything, who listened, observed, and in some cases were allegedly right there during the most defining moments of Erika's life. And now, one name is suddenly floating back to the surface: Tracy Martin. According to multiple insiders, Tracy's been connected to Erika for over 15 years. When that devastating call came about Charlie's death, sources claim Tracy wasn't just around, she was in the room when Erika's entire world came crashing down.
What world does a normal woman pose like this? And in what world does she post it and then caption it, "What'd she order? Fish fillet?"
That detail alone raises one uncomfortable, unavoidable question. Who exactly was Tracy Martin to Erika Kirk? Because this doesn't sound like some casual friend or distant coworker. Tracy was clearly close enough to be there in that moment of heartbreak. Her presence suggests a bond that runs much deeper than anything Erika has ever spoken about publicly. For years, Erika's described herself as a tomboy, someone who'd rather wear sneakers than heels, someone who'd pick a basketball court over a beauty pageant any day. But in light of her strong denials about ever dating anyone before Charlie, that image starts to feel like something else entirely. Maybe not just a personality trait, but the clue to a hidden connection, a possible ex.
I'm super tomboy, didn't like dresses. Everyone thought I was a little boy because I wore Jordan and all these different types of athletic clothes, and I was just a baller completely. My mom hated combing my hair because it was so knotty and my hair is super long.
It suddenly makes sense why Erika's denials have always sounded so carefully worded, almost rehearsed, because as we all know, the internet never forgets. And now, the internet is doing what it does best, digging up receipts. Old tweets and long-buried Instagram comments have resurfaced, and they're causing serious chaos online. These posts don't reference a boyfriend or any male partner. They mention Erika's wife. What's even more shocking is when these posts were made. They line up exactly with the same time period Erika has always insisted she was single during her New York years. A 2017 meme even tagged her, joking about expecting to see your wife at dinner but finding someone else instead. It was public, it was bold, and the message behind it impossible to miss.
Erika, friends, for making my whole week. And I'm guessing this is the thing that Erika had sent her, and it said, I want to be inside your lady garden. Noam
Chomsky, I'm saying?
Before long, people started resharing photos and clips of Erika with captions that left zero room for guessing. Quotes like, Erika Kirk didn't date guys. And everything Erika Kirk says is a lie, the truth is always the opposite, flooded the comments section. And one of the most viral remarks said it all. How did Charlie deal with her for so long and not see it? That question spread fast, and it hit hard. But here's where things take a darker turn. Erika's latest controversy isn't just about rumors surrounding her relationships. It's about something far more serious. Text messages from 2014 have resurfaced, allegedly showing an adult Erika chatting with a 15-year-old girl named Jillian. The screenshots show exchanges that people online describe as inappropriately flirty, the kind of conversation that, if true, would have demanded an immediate investigation. Now everyone's asking the same thing. Were these messages real? And if they were, how long has this been kept under wraps? Now this is where the story takes a much darker turn. Those resurfaced texts, when combined with all the talk about a wife, have pushed people to reopen old, deeply unsettling conversations. We're talking about whispers of a Romanian orphanage, rumors about trafficking, and disturbing claims involving young girls and who exactly had access to them. Let's be crystal clear. None of this has been proven in court or confirmed by any official investigation. What's circulating right now are allegations, old social media posts, and resurfaced messages. Still, what's haunting about all of it is the pattern. A pattern of denial that keeps crashing headfirst into digital evidence that seems to suggest something entirely different. And according to insiders, Candace Owens might be the one holding everything that connects the dots. They say she's got the receipts, the footage, the documents. Everything needed to turn this messy collection of rumors into one explosive, undeniable story.
Was having an affair, which is why Charlie Cook took her out of the will. So allegedly, the story is that Erika Kirk was having an affair. Charlie hired a private investigator to kind of follow her and see what was going on. And then he took her out of the will. So Turning Point USA, all the merch, none of that goes to her at all. It just goes to their 2 children.
So the burning question becomes, if Erika's past really looks the way these fragments suggest, why has she fought so hard for so many years to deny it ever happened? That brings us right back to Tracy Martin. Most people have never even heard the name, but if Candace's sources are legit, Tracy could be the key figure in Erika Kirk's life that the public's never truly seen. Tracy isn't just anyone. She's a published author, a regular at Dream City Church in Arizona. And according to those who've followed Erika's inner circle for years, she's been by Erika's side for over 15 years. And insiders don't mince words when describing their bond. They straight up call her Erika's girlfriend. Together, Erika and Tracy launched something called Romanian Angels, a charity project that was supposed to support orphans and children in need. On the surface, it looked like genuine humanitarian work, the kind of thing that earns praise and admiration. But deep in the darker corners of the internet, people have been questioning that project for years. Online discussions have suggested it might not have been as innocent as it seemed, with claims about trafficking, questions about how donations were used, and unsettling talk about who had access to those vulnerable kids. Again, none of this has been confirmed, and these are still allegations. But the fact that these whispers keep coming back, and now possibly linked to a hidden romantic relationship between the two women behind the project, gives the whole story a shocking new context. It's not just about charity anymore, it's about what might have been hidden in plain sight, both in business and in love. Now we need to talk about the day Charlie Kirk died. The day everything supposedly fell apart. Erika has always painted the picture of a grieving daughter, sitting in a hospital beside her mother when the tragic call came in. A quiet, heartbreaking moment. That's how she's always told it. But according to what Candace Owens' investigation has uncovered, that story might not be true at all. Sources close to the situation claim Erika wasn't at any hospital that day. Not even close. Instead, she was allegedly on vacation with Tracy Martin, far from home, tucked away on a private trip that no one knew about. And when the phone rang, when that life-changing news came through, Tracy was reportedly right there in the room with her. If that's true, it completely flips the narrative we've been fed. That would mean Erika didn't just leave out a detail, she built a full-blown alibi. A cover story that placed her with her mother when, in reality, she may have been spending that moment with the woman who is truly her partner. And if that's the case, then what does that say about her marriage? About Charlie, the man she married, the man whose name and legacy she now controls? Was he just a prop in a story designed to look perfect on paper? It paints a picture of a man who believed he was the center of her world, while she was possibly living a second life entirely, one hidden in plain sight. And this is what's reportedly sent shockwaves through Erika's circle. Candace's investigation hasn't just pulled at the threads of a secret relationship, it's pulled apart the entire fabric of Erika's public identity. We're talking about the collapse of a carefully constructed reality, a version of her life so manufactured that it now looks more like a performance than the truth. When you line everything up, the texts with the minor, the wife references, the orphanage mystery, and now this hidden vacation, each piece alone could maybe be brushed off. But together, they form a picture that even Erika's most loyal supporters are struggling to defend. And through it all, Erika herself remains completely silent. Not a single statement, not one attempt to explain. Just silence that's getting louder by the day. No denial of the texts, no explanation about Tracy, no comment on Romanian angels, just silence. That same cold, heavy silence Erika Kirk has kept since the very first whispers of these allegations began. And while Candace Owens hasn't dropped everything from her so-called vault, the little that's already leaked has done what years of quiet gossip never could. It's blown the conversation wide open, right into the public eye, where Erika can no longer control the narrative. Now we've reached the breaking point, the crossroads where every thread in this messy story collides. Insiders say Erika's entire team is in crisis mode. No one knows whether to speak up or keep quiet. They're trapped. Terrified that denying the rumors might accidentally confirm them, but knowing that staying silent makes it look even worse. Because as long as Candace still holds that vault, every single day Erika says nothing is another day, the world assumes she's hiding something. And let's be clear, what's at stake here isn't just a brand or a reputation. It's the story of her entire life. The life Erika Kirk built in front of cameras, on social media, and in the public eye. A life that's now being torn apart piece by piece. We're talking about a woman who swore she never dated anyone before Charlie, now allegedly tied to years of hidden relationships with women backed by photos, texts, and witnesses. A woman who presented herself as a grieving widow, said to have been by her mother's side when tragedy struck. Now accused of being on a secret vacation with someone else when she got the news of her husband's death. And then there's the orphanage, once hailed as a heartfelt mission of compassion, now clouded with fresh, painful questions about what really happened there and who benefited from it. Erika's silence isn't calming the storm, it's feeding it. Every unanswered question, every missing denial, every locked piece of Candace's vault only adds fuel to a fire that's threatening to burn down the perfect image Erika spent years building. The texts involving a minor are, without question, the darkest shadow in this entire story. There's no spinning this part. No debate about privacy or identity can soften it. These messages exist, clear as day, from 2014. Words exchanged between an adult woman and a 15-year-old girl that no grown person should ever send to a child. And still, Erika Kirk has said nothing. Maybe she can't. Maybe any attempt to explain would only dig the hole deeper. So we wait, all of us, for Candace Owens to decide whether that vault opens even wider. We wait for Erika to finally break her silence, or to let that silence become her final answer. And we wait for those haunting questions about the orphanage to reach the rooms where answers can't be avoided anymore. Because once those doors open, they don't close again. Not in this era of screenshots, leaks, and endless archives. In the age of information, there's only one certainty. When the truth, or what looks like it, hits the public, it spreads fast and forever. The internet has already spoken. Memes, reaction videos, live stream debates. It's everywhere. And now, the story has escaped the person who tried to control it. Erika Kirk built her public image on grief, faith, and power. The devoted widow, the strong believer, the political force. But if these allegations are true, that identity may have been built on a foundation that never really existed. And if they're false, then the silence, that cold, endless silence, has already caused the kind of damage that no denial could ever undo. At this point, the real question isn't whether Candace Owens will drop more evidence. It's whether it even matters anymore. Because once belief cracks, proof becomes secondary. People have already picked sides, already decided what they think. And in the brutal court of public opinion, that verdict hits harder than any courtroom judgment ever could. So, what do you believe? Is this a ruthless takedown of a political powerhouse? Or the long overdue unraveling of a life built on secrets and silence? Drop your thoughts below. Like, share, subscribe, and comment to keep this conversation alive. This story isn't over yet, and we'll be right here when the next piece drops.